Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And we have just hit a brand new pinnacle on YouTube in terms of these spoiled rich kids with this video here. I kid you not. It's this channel called Channel 5. And basically what they do is they find these spoiled rich kids, they put them in normal people situations, and all of these rich kids just lose their minds. And today, I can't even make up this title because of how incredible it is. Just listen to this. Rich kid eats his first ever cheese sandwich. Wait for it. Rich kids go skint. So with that said, guys, I bet you never woke up this morning thinking,
ooh, I'm gonna watch a rich kid go and try a cheese sandwich for the first time today.
But here you are. We gotta follow through. We gotta watch this video. But first, we gotta smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. With that said, let's go and watch this video.
Today's rich kid going skint is 18-year-old Kofi, son of multimillionaire parents who takes luxury living to another level.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, luxury living has nothing to do with not eating cheese sandwiches. Is that like for poor people? Is it like,
ooh, only peasants eat cheese sandwiches?
But I gotta say, listen, I've had some phenomenal grilled cheese sandwiches that are so good. They use like special sourdough bread with like truffle cheese, and they put like lobster inside of it. I kid you not, I've been treated to the best, the finest grilled cheese sandwiches money could ever buy, and I gotta say, it is so good. There's nothing about this that rich kids should not be eating.
Growing up, my life was good. I got to travel a lot with my family. We go to the best places for dinner.
You know what? It's kind of weird almost that like he's traveling with his family, but all of the pictures are just of him. Imagine he goes with his family. He's like,
no, you guys, you're not in the picture. Just take a picture of me. No, you guys get out of there. Get out. No, shoot.
Or he just crops them out of the picture.
My parents bought me everything I really wanted. So I've done
everything I ever wanted. What is that? Hermes. A whole bunch of Hermes boxes. See, that's the thing what I would do. I would give somebody just the box. You know, if they want something from Louis Vuitton, hey, here's the bag that you get when you buy something. That's still a good gift.
I'm definitely a self-confessed shopaholic. It's something I do every day and something I love doing. I can't live without shopping.
Wow, he does it every day. You know, here's the thing. My guilty shopping right now, I kid you not, is coral. But you know what? Like, I gotta stock the tank now, and like, if I see a good deal online for some zoanthids, I'm trying to get like a cool zoanthid garden. So that's where my money is going lately. It's not terribly expensive, but you know what? It's cheaper than a Gucci jacket by like 100 times. So you know what? That's my guilty obsession right now.
Kofi splits his time between his parents' country mansion in Sheffield and high-end shopping sprees in London.
Wow, busy schedule. How does he find the time to do anything else when he's going in between his mansions and shopping?
This rich kid spends weeks on end hopping from one 5-star hotel to another.
Whenever I'm here, I tend to stay in the Dorchester.
What does he do all day? I really have a hard time believing he just goes from hotel to hotel to hotel, shopping all day, getting home, going to a new hotel, shopping more, and not eating a cheese sandwich like at some point in his life.
The Ritz, Shangri-La. When I go...
And again, there's nobody else in the pictures. Who is taking the picture? That's what I want to know. Who is with him taking these pictures?
Shopping, I don't really have a budget or look at the price of things, but I'd probably say I'd spend maybe 4 or 5 figures, or I just fall in love with a piece of clothing or an accessory and I end up with it in my wardrobe. This one is my silk shirt from Dolce & Gabbana. It costs around £700.
£700 for a silk shirt. Why? Again, this is stuff that you could go and buy in H&M. By the way, speaking of which, this is H&M. Guess how much it was? $14. Guaranteed. 5 years from now, you're going to see me wearing the same thing. It's going to last me a long time. $700 for a silk Dolce & Gabbana. What do you do with that? It's either you wear it to bed, in which case nobody knows what you're wearing, or you wear it out, in which case it looks like you should be going to bed in it. It doesn't make any sense.
Splashing your parents' cash around designer boutiques can really take it out of you. So this champagne-loving rich kid makes sure he always pencils in some downtime to keep up appearances. When rich kids go skint.
This is where we spend most of our time as a family.
Now here's the thing, to give you some background on these episodes, They take him from that lifestyle, and then they put him in the lifestyle of someone who's normal. But for him, he's like, what? People live without five-star resorts? How do people wear clothing if it's not designer? How does that happen? How do they not drive Rolls Royces? And then he freaks out. So right now, he's in the home of somebody who's normal, basically. And now we're going to see how he reacts to this environment.
This is the kitchen that I normally do majority of the chores in.
You know what? This guy looks like Drew Carey, doesn't he? He looks like early 2000s Drew Carey. Same glasses, same haircut. It's uncanny.
Have you ever done any chores?
Not really done chores, but I've washed the dish before.
Wow, so he's never done chores, but he's washed a dish before. There we go.
But I do have sensitive skin.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's the reason why he's not doing chores, is because he has sensitive skin. So we definitely don't want his hands to wrinkle if they're submerged in water for too long.
This is the girls' bedroom. Obviously you've got 2 bunk beds for the 2 older ones, and you've got the baby's bed there.
Yeah, I have a brother and sister.
Okay.
But yeah, I've never shared a room with them.
Never shared a room at all?
No. Never.
Well, I mean, technically, if you have the space, you don't need to share a room with one another. But I don't know. I feel like if I were like 4 or 5 years old, it would be fun to share a room with somebody else. But I don't know. Maybe not for him. Maybe he wants to share a room with all of his clothes and bags.
We're quite limited with space and everything else. Unfortunately, you'll probably have the sofa tonight.
That looks like a nice sofa, though. Oh, those 90s sofas are so comfortable. They make them basically where you sink down. I don't know. For me, I used to love sleeping on the couch in high school. I'd prefer it, actually, because you had the TV. I could sleep on the couch. It was fun. I loved waking up and, it was just nice. I don't know. Part of me misses those days of just falling asleep on the couch. It's nice.
House tour over. How's the rich kid settling into his new home for the next few days?
It's not really my style. Paul listed a few chores which I was unfamiliar with, so I'm apprehensive about having to partake in those.
Yeah, I gotta say, you know what? The only thing with this, it's a little messy. I mean, let's look at this, the kitchen table. They just piled stuff. Look at that. There's like a camera lens there. There's a Coca-Cola can. There's what looks like to be Lysol or Febreze. I mean, a lot of these things could be put away. It has nothing to do with where they live or anything like that. It's just, maybe it's a little disorganized. We'll put it that way.
What are your bills that you have to pay yourself?
I didn't pay for any bills.
No bills at all.
No bills at all.
Wow.
Oh, geez. I mean, here's the thing. To not have that perspective of just what it takes to pay for things. Once you start paying for your own things, it really it makes you appreciate what's out there and how hard some people have to work just to get by. So for him, I definitely think he needs to understand how much work goes in just to get the things that he, I think, takes for granted.
So what's your average weekly spend on food?
On average, at dinner, I'd probably spend £250 maybe.
Just on
meal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's insane. But again, that's got to be drinks. That has to be, because no meal is going to be $250. It's always the drinks that get added onto that. You get like a nice bottle of champagne that would be probably more than half of that. That almost sounds depressing, though. Just to have everything paid for, not to look at any prices, just to do whatever you want during the day. Where's the challenge in that? Where's the purpose? Where's any meaning? I think you could probably get by for only so long before you start to realize, crap, what am I doing? And just feeling lost. I don't know, but again, that's probably just me.
If you go shopping, what's your average you'd spend?
A day, probably £700, £800.
A day?
A day? And
Yeah,
how
every
often do you
time
go shopping?
Do you go shopping every day?
No way. That's about $1,000 a day, US. $1,000 a day on shopping. Wow. Why? At what point do you just realize that you just get bored, right? It's like if you're playing the same video game every single day on the same level, wouldn't you just get bored after a little while? But maybe not.
Nikki and Paul reckon he needs a taste of what life is like for those living on the breadline. They put him straight to task making sandwiches for a picnic lunch.
Again, this looks good. Bread, butter, toast it, throw some cheese on there, a little seasoning That seems delicious to me.
But he's fast learning that when it comes to eating out, Paul and Nikki have to make do with far less splendid surroundings.
We've always had like little picnics in the park.
Yeah.
It's a nice like little treat. It's low cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? This seems nice to me. Listen, getting outside, having a little picnic like that, they made everybody cheese sandwiches. That sounds actually pretty good to me. All they need with this is like a side of pickles. I don't know why, but like cheese sandwiches and pickles, it sounds like it wouldn't go together, but it does. It's weird.
Ham and cheese sandwiches may not be up to Kofi's high standards. But as a little treat for the family, he's brought along something from home that is.
So, macaroons.
Okay, so how much does this box of treats cost?
Maybe like 12, 13 pounds.
Oh gosh, waste of money. That's the thing. Macaroons, they're okay. They're not worth the price though. I gotta say, each one's like $1, $2. Where does it go? I'd much rather those Samoa Girl Scout cookies are so good, or like the mint crispy Girl Scout. Those things are delicious. They're like $5. Help support a good cause. Macaroons, on the other hand, that's like a rich people treat to show like how much I spent on dessert. It's like the Gucci of desserts. It's not worth it though.
For £12, I could probably make about, I'd say 50 to 60, maybe more cupcakes.
Really?
For that. Yeah.
That is a lot of cupcakes.
That is a lot of cupcakes, and that's with topping as well.
Yeah, I mean, they do like gift boxes and box sets. They can cost like hundreds. I was surprised that she was shocked because it's not too expensive, like the 6 macaroons.
Yeah, but that's like $15 for like 5 macaroons. It's not worth. That's a terrible deal. You can get an entire roll of sushi for the same cost as just getting a few macaroons.
As a stay-at-home dad, much of Paul's time is taken up doing domestic chores around the house.
Do you do this more than once a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say at least 2, maybe 3 times a day.
Okay.
But while the rich kid's in residence, he's determined to make Kofi pull his weight and help.
Wow, those gloves. You know what's the funny? I've never worn those gloves. I've always just done dishes bare hands. I don't know what the purpose of those gloves. This family could be saving like $2, 2 pounds. By just getting rid of the gloves, just using your hands. And then plus the good side of this is that when you're done washing the dishes because of all the soap, your hands are clean. So there you go.
This is like tiring.
And he's only just started.
Are you working up a sweat?
Yeah, it's tiring. Ta-da!
Imagine doing that every day, 3 times a day.
Wow, I can't imagine doing dishes 3 times a day, which to me, by the way, 3 times a day seems excessive, unless you're washing everything that you use. Like you do breakfast, wash, lunch, wash, dinner, wash. Might be a better idea to slowly stock up on a little bit more and then do 1 a day, like 1 mass cleaning every single day. But you know what, again, it's a lot easier just to wash whatever you use when you use it, and then there's nothing left hanging over your head.
I've never done bathroom cleaning before. This is not easy.
Perhaps ditching the designer gear would help.
This jacket was £700. So I should treat it with more dignity.
Yeah, why is he wearing a jacket while doing this? It can't be that cold in the house. Just take the jacket off.
I don't actually know who cleans the bathrooms in my house, but they're always clean, so.
How do you not know who like goes into your bedroom and bathroom and cleans it? That blows my mind that you wouldn't at least be aware that there's another human being going into your own space and then cleaning it after you use it. Unless he's gone shopping all day, he just gets home at the end of the day and everything has been taken care of for him. That's probably what it is.
I'm being punished for some reason. If I had to stay and do this all day, it's not fun. It's like being Cinderella trapped in a castle.
Yeah, this guy seems like the type that would hire someone else to go to the gym for him. He'd be like, you know what, I'm tired today. You go to the gym. You do it. I'll pay you to go to the gym.
He's certainly no domestic goddess, but being forced to get his hands dirty has been another important lesson for Kofi.
What? Wait a second. Why is he using the shower head on the sink and getting the wood behind it dirty? That seems like now he's taking shortcuts. He's not putting in the work. Listen, I've never once washed a sink with a shower head. Maybe I've been doing it wrong here. Maybe he found a life hack that we all need to do. Maybe he just rinses off the entire bath. Maybe he just sprays the shower head everywhere and just like, oh, okay, now it's clean. That seems like he's making a bigger mess now. As usual, before we end the video, we gotta go and read what the comments say. Let's see this. Now listen, I gotta say, I went down to the comments and I am actually surprised how many people are defending him in this situation. Like, look at this. Is it me or was it rude when their mom asked how much the macaroons cost? Because I was always taught that it was rude when you're given something to ask how much things cost. I don't understand. He offered them all macaroons politely, and first thing she says is, how much did it cost? And then goes on to say, I can make about 50 or 60 cupcakes with the price you paid for that. It's not the rich kid's fault he was born into a rich family. He's only 18 years old. He's being made to clean their house because the dad can't be bothered. Why are they making him feel bad for being wealthy? Jeez, how jealous can they be? It's not his fault he was born into a rich family. They're making him clean their dirty bathroom. Do they have no shame? I don't know. To me, it seems like this is the entire point of the episode, is to get him out of his comfort zone and make him do things and eat things, apparently, that he's never done before. I don't know. I don't think he's done anything wrong, but I don't think the family is doing anything wrong either. They're giving him the chores that they do on a daily basis, and somehow people get angry at them for making him do the chores. Doesn't make any sense. But you know what? For this video, I gotta give it a like. I think this gives them a little bit more perspective on how the world works. I think these people are blown away, and I am too, about how he spends £7,000 to £1,000 a day on shopping. And it just makes these episodes even better to watch, because I gotta say, Rich Kids Go Skint on Channel 5 is the best thing that we have probably come across on YouTube. Besides Millennial Money, of course. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. As in the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour, new episodes being posted every single Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.